All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Crafts Her Way by Devin Seward. Today, we are going to be doing demold of the showdown pours we did yesterday. And if I called your name yesterday, you have to go on my YouTube channel and you have to comment in the comment section so that you can get your prize. If you don't go on my YouTube and comment in the comment section and tell me that you won, then I am not calling you. So, and it has to be you and no one else for you. So make sure that you go in there on yesterday's video, watch it, comment in the comment section, and let me know what you won. Kennedy Fairchild, you done claimed yours today in the comment section. So you won your pink, let's demold you first. You won your pink skull, and it's a red pink color. But to me, it looks like it got lighter. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and open Kennedy's. We got to do a little bit of trimmings. We're going to pull it out of its mold. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I like the colors. Beautiful. We'll sand it down and we'll decorate it today. So we're going to put you right here, Kennedy, and we will get you decorated. Thank you for going in the comment section below yesterday and yesterday's movie that it's not live, it's a showdown. And I appreciate you commenting on that, Kennedy. You got your prize. And I will get it finished up for you. And there was your skull. So we're going to put yours away. And then your order, Kennedy, is right here. And we're going to demold these next. I did paint them, but we're going to touch them up. So let's get it open, because we got to touch up the dress. You didn't say whether you wanted the girl or the boy, so I done one of each. And there we have it. Now we will paint them. And then while we're demolding that one, there's our owl. That's the graduation owl. She'll also get a red hat and red glasses. Okay. So there we have that one. And Kennedy, I can't remember what year you graduated, but or who she's buying it for. But I know that she wanted one, and so we're going to go ahead and get those decorated up today. I'll get them put down. And there you have it. And then we'll get this one. We'll sand them down a little bit after we paint them, but the white didn't quite show up a lot, so I think we'll go ahead and paint it. And we'll go ahead and get them recovered. It's close enough that I can actually touch them up. So, all right. Now, and I'll paint your gowns red. I apologize. And so now we are going to go ahead and demold our turtle. Somebody won this yesterday, but I can't say no names today. You have to go on and comment, watch yesterday's video, and comment on that video to get your prize. So if you don't watch it and comment, well, then we have to give them away again, and we'll have to put them back in the drawer. So get a hold of me, watch that video, make sure you comment and like and subscribe. Make sure you comment on the video in order to get your prize. We're going to go ahead and pick off the extras. Bring that over here. Okay. These are a little tougher to get started. You gotta kind of just go around your mold. It molded pretty good. Okay, now I think we can pick at it. We gotta use a little alcohol spray. Just kind of spritz it on there. Just kind of rub it around the edge. Okay, let me get a hold of that. There we go. Almost got it. That one's a little tougher to come off of there. Ah, I got a hold of it now. Go around. There we go. Got a couple little bubbles in there, but we'll fix those. Quite a few bubbles in there. Not used to using this resin, however, I can fix those bubbles right up. Some bubbles under the lip, so we'll fill them in too. Other than that, it fits together nicely. No bubbles on the turtle, just a few on the lid, so we can fix that. Not bad at all. Okay, we'll fix them up. There's my lid. That's really a shame. I might try to fill them in. Okay. Now, for the pumpkin, and yesterday we had a winner on the pumpkin, so you must go watch yesterday's YouTube channel, and you must like and comment on there. And there's our pumpkin. We got a little bitty bubble there. We'll fix that up. A couple bubbles around the bottom. I'm not sure I like this resin. But we'll fix them. All right. And then we did our little turtles, which we'll make little keychains out of. There's one turtle. We got some extra on there. We'll cut that off. There's another turtle. And then our big turtle. She's got a little bit of extras on her, which we'll cut those off. There's our big turtle. This here we can pitch. And there's our turtle mold. Clean that up a little bit. All right. And then we have our heart we poured yesterday, purple. And it says, because someone we love in heaven, there is a little bit of heaven in our home, in loving memory. And, we could probably put a name on it too, if we had to for an order. There's one heart. And we'll color the words in. All right. And then we have our cowbell. We're going to get that pulled and rolled up just like so. Oh, there we go. Nice and pretty. Look at that purple. That is gorgeous. I think that was the violet purple. And then we got our little cap here, which is a little hard to demold. We're going to roll it. And then we have to carefully pull this out because we have this little point on the end we don't want to lose. The hook. See? Oh, look at that. And that turned out good too. A little bubble there, but you won't see that because it would be tied in. So there's our top, and it twist on just fine. Goody, goody. Cowbell's finished. Okay. And then we had our little turtle shaker we did yesterday. Here's our cap. Look at that. Nice and straight. Isn't that pretty? That turned out good. I usually leave it sit on there so I don't lose it. And then here's our little turtle shaker. We're going to break off this extra. Well, we're probably going to have to cut the extra off. Yeah, I'll get my cutter and we'll clip that out of there. Okay. So there's our turtle shaker. Goody, goody. And then we had our little skull, little purple one. Got a few bubbles back here. Now it turned out really, really good. We'll trim that one up. Okay. And then we had our circle coaster we poured. There we go. That's nice and pretty. We'll give it a good trim. No bubbles. All right. Then we had our top, our cross top. Now, I am not sure about this because these things sometimes they go good and sometimes they don't. And I think it's the way it folds in here. And that's got a little edge on it. So I think what I'm going to do, yeah, there we go. Well, got a bubble, guys. We'll have to fix that bubble and that one. And that one. I can't believe this resin. I don't really care for it. That's why I buy Total Boat, guys. Oh, there we go. That's our cross top. No bubbles there. Oh, that looks good. Look at that. Get the extras off here. And then we have our bottom of our cross. Look at that. That's perfect. No bubbles. Looks good. Then I get my lid. Oh, that fits nicely. We just have to fix our little bubble. Yep. Fix our bubble right here on our corner. And a little bubble there. Would be all good. Maybe put a little trim around on the inside of that. All right, we'll fix her up. Okay. There's our cross, everybody. We got one more. We have the toilet, which was a prize yesterday for someone. And if you don't don't comment on the video, you won't get your prize. So make sure if you have to comment on yesterday's video, the one about the tornado, the showdown, I mean. It's got a picture of like it looks like a pink tornado, but it's a resin showdown. So go on there and like and comment. Make sure you're subscribed, which you are. I know you by name, but I cannot tell you. Because if you don't watch the video and comment on the video, then you don't get your prize. So, there we have it. I'm going to work that loose. This is the first time we've ever poured this. I see a tiny, tiny bubble. There's another one. There's a big bubble we have to fix. Huh. What's up with the bubbles? Okay. Now, there you have it. That's our lid. Are we ready? Here comes our toilet. I don't know how, but we got a strip of another color in there. But it'll be all right because it's on the bottom. Oh, wow. This is one tough cookie to get out. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. That's our toilet. Isn't that cute? It is so cute. Now, if you want to order one, you can contact me or whatever, and we will get yours drawn up. Look at that. There's our lid. And the lid does stand up. See? Isn't that cute? Or sit down. That is adorable. Oh, I love it. We're going to decorate him up too. All right. There's our toilet. Flip our mold back out right. Okay. Now that we have all these done, let me move my alcohol over. And we'll move that over. That goes there. Okay, guys. Move these over. Now we have all of our tiny turtles. And look at these guys. Pull that off of there. And I have a jar here somewhere to put them in. I don't know. I think that's butterflies. It is. Okay, hang on. There we go. All right, here's our turtle jar. We're just going to take them out. We'll drop them in there. We got all different colors. That one's good. Make sure there's no little bubbles in them. That one's good. That one's good. We'll leave that one out. That one's good. That one's good. Whoops. Dropping them. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is give Mama her baby turtles. We'll put the lid on this. All right. I got them all out, and I'm going to get some things together for them, and I'll be right back, and we will do our decorating. And then we will pour one more giveaway mold. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. I got some stuff here on the table laid out that we're going to use to decorate. And so we have our little tube of E6000. This is for jewelry and beads and stuff like that. We're going to see if it'll work. Okay, if it doesn't, we'll get out the other E6000. It should be the same. Okay, for starters, I painted our turtle, the tops of the little turtle, and I gave him a color. A little bit of color. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take her babies, put some E6000 on there, see if this comes out the way it's supposed to. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit harder to get through this tube than what I thought it would be. I could use a regular bottle. Some more in the middle. Okay. We're going to take one baby and stick it right here. Hold her down for a minute just to make sure that it glues in place. Then we're going to take another baby. Yes, me and tiny things do not get along. I get the shakes when I try to do teeny tiny stuff, guys. I'm going to take another baby and stick it. Whoops. Not like that, guys. Try to get a hold of it. I'm going to do it again. We're going to put it right here. Hold it down a minute. Then we'll get another little one. Get some more coming out of there, guys. There we go. Now it's coming out. Okay. I'm going to take that baby and put her right here. Hold her down a minute. Okay. Then we're going to get one more little one. Put her right there. Okay. So we're going to do that again. Let me get my other light here, guys. Oh, hold on a minute. There, I can see better. Can you guys see better? Phew. All right. Getting her feet covered. Some on the head. Whoops. Squeeze it again. And her belly covered. That off of there. And that baby will go right there. Press her down a minute. And we're not going to do anything else but leave them little babies on there. Okay? Now, We have Kennedy's skull. We'll scoot her up in the middle, move that over. And we're going to give her a bow. Find her little bow here. I think I kind of want to go with the darker pink so it'll stand out. So let me get that upside down. Get some E6000 on there. We're going to turn that baby up and place her bow right here. Hold it down a minute. And then we're going to find her little diamond. Just a little tiny diamond. I'm going to place it right in the middle of her forehead. Straight, that is. And there you have it. That's all we're going to do. Just kind of give her some style. Make sure it stays in the 6000 here. Okay, there we have it. And that is pretty. And we'll set it back here and let her dry. Oops. Straighten up, Kennedy. There you go. All right. Kennedy claimed hers. And so pick these up. These little bitty curds off of there. Okay, so we don't get them confused with something else. All right, now that all the babies are on there, I don't think we need any more babies. Yeah, maybe one more. Okay, let's put one more on there. So it looks like Mama's got a house full of babies. Mama turtles carry their babies on their backs. We're going to take this little guy and just press her right there. Hold her down a minute. And there you have it. Okay, and there's a Mama's babies. Now, we are going to take our purple skull and get a hold of it. I got a really pretty bright purple bow. And we're going to place it on her head. There's that one. And then we got a purple jewel here. And we're placing it right in the center of that one's head. And so there you have it. That's our skull. The little bitty jewel. Straighten that up a tad. Oops. A little more that way. There we go. Can't press and hold them, guys, because they slide around. You just got to let them dry. There's our bow, and there's our stone. And we'll just sit that one back here by Kennedy and let it dry. Okay. And for our pumpkin, we got this little flower. We're going to place it in the center. Hold it down a minute. Oh, hold it down a minute. Well, let me put some in there. There we go. That'd be easier to hold it down. It's sticking to my finger, y'all. Okay. I need a little bit more E6000 in the bottom. There we have it. Okay. Then we're going to take a couple of these little bitty green leaves. There's all colors in here. And we're going to brush them out in our hand. And there's a green one. And there's a green one. We had a winner on this, guys. And she has to go on to the YouTube video on the one that I'm calling the Showdown, and like and subscribe. Well, she's already subscribed. She has to comment on it in order to win her prize. So be sure, if you didn't go on there and comment, that you do that so you may win. I think what I'm going to do. Okay, so this here, I'm going to set it down like that and slide it in there. There's one leaf. Let me get a towel here. Okay, and the same to this one. We're going to just go over here. Set it down. That is all I am going to do to that part. Put that one in there. Okay, I'm going to take this purple marker and I'm just going to highlight some of our spots in here. So that's all I want to do is just highlight these curves. Just like that. Then we can come on down here, highlight them all the way down. We're just following this trimming piece. Hold on, we got one right here we missed. There we go. And there we go. That's all I wanted to do to that today. I think it's cute just the way it is. And once the leaves dry, then our pumpkin will be ready to go. Isn't that cute? We'll let that dry. And then we have our turtle shaker. Okay. And so for the turtle shaker, give me 1 second. Let me grab some colors in for that and I'll be right back. Okay. So I went and found some little bitty stars. Can you see those? And then I got this little bitty, I want to call him an alien, but I'm not sure what he is. He's probably a cartoon character, but he's cute. And so we're going to stick him down in here, inside. And then we're going to take our little bitty top. And we're going to grab our little shaker and we're just going to kind of go around the edge with this UB 6000, trying not to get it down inside. A little harder to do than you think, guys. Me and tiny things do not get along. Okay, and on around, just like so. Okay, and then we're going to take our little cap and fit it right on there. We're going to hold that down a minute. Oops. Well, let me go around the outside of the cap. Clean up this centerpiece there. Now we're going to stick it on there and hold it down for a minute. Make sure it's nice and straight. And we'll let that cure. You don't want to shake it until it's good and dry. But there's our little turtle shaker. And we'll leave him sit so he can dry. And that piece is finished. All right. And then we have our little elephant that we done. This is going to be our bingo buddy. We're going to sit her down. And we're going to take a purple bow. Or, I mean, the blue bow, because I got the big blue one for her. And we're going to put some E6000 on our bow. Just like so. And I'm going to put that right up here by her ear. Okay. And then we're going to take our blackish gold marker and we're going to give her some eyes right about here. And then we're going to come over here and do the same right about here. Oh, that one's a little lower. Give me a minute. Let me get a Q-tip. What do I do with my Q-tips? Back here. And then I have to get my alcohol inks. Well, actually, I poured some in a cup. So I get the alcohol ink. I'm going to take this eye off. I think I want to lower it. Just like that. Let me dry that, guys. Okay, and we're going to come over. It's still a little wet there. Okay, we're going to come over right about here. And that's close enough. We'll go back over this one just a hair. Okay. There you have it. There's her eyes. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to give her full eyes. Okay. Not with this one. Oops. And we're going to take this one, which is like a silvery white, and we're going to go right under the eye. Just like that. And that kind of gives her her eyes. Touch it up a minute. There we go. That's much better. Oops. Okay. They look better. All right. Now she has eyes, guys. If I had the little eyelashes, we'd put some of them on her too. But there's her eyes. And so now we're going to take and we got these lovely little stickers. They're got numbers on them. And we're going to open these up. And we're going to take B10. And we're going to put it right here on her forehead. Nope, that's not straight. Hold on, guys. Gotta go around that circle. Okay, give me a minute. I don't like it there. Okay, hold on a minute, guys. Get my bow back up there. And grab my sticker pack. Pull the next one out here. And take the B10 again. And let me put it right here. Put it right here in the front. And there's our B10. That'd be on the bottom right here. I don't know if I like it or not. All right, and so I have what I do with it. This little cup. I'll figure out what I did with my. There it is. Okay, so I have this dauber. They're just small daubers. And oops, it's in here. And I got my B10s, and so this will be better. So I'm going to put B10 right there. Okay, and then this will go on top of my dauber. I think I'll go ahead and take that sticker off. And that's what we'll do. Okay, that goes back in the cup. All right, guys, so let me move some things here real quick. And then we'll take our E6000, and both sides have the 10 on them. So we're just going to put E6000 on this side. And we're going to tilt it up. And right in the center of the head, line it up with our nose. Oops. Right in the middle, guy. That is upside down, people. Hold on a second. We need to use the other side. That's what we need to do. Yep. Okay. the center, lined up with our trunk. And there's our B10. Okay. And we're going to let that dry in place. While that's drying, we're going to take our E6000 on the B10 ball and put some on the bottom, just like so. Oops. And attach it to the top. This one is going to be hard to stand still. Let me put some more on there. All right, on top. And hold that ball right there. Stay up there. And there you have it. Now I got to stand him up somewhere in order for him to dry. And then it will go down inside here. And then we will put our bingo clip in there. And then we will wrap him up. And this one will be a bingo buddy. It will be so cute. Can't wait to see it. We're going to fill in all of our bubbles in that. And we'll work on him some more later. Now for the cross, guys. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so now we got our cross. These are drying. We're going to take our cross lid. And I got some real pretty butterflies in here. Yes, orange would be pretty, but I think we should do a colored one. Yeah, orange will be pretty. Okay, so we're going to take, since this is kind of like a pinkish red, we have two options. We can do that one, which I think is perfect. Okay. All right, let me take this one. And we're just going to tack it on here, right in the center. That bubble out of there. Okay. Got like some E6000 on there, guys. Now, hold on a minute. Let me fix it. Okay, we're going to try this again. Get it on there and turn it around so it won't rock around. There we go. Now we're going to place it in the center again. Whoops. In the center. Just like that. There, that's better. Okay. Now get it straightened out. Okay. Now, well, I got these little tiny flowers, if I can get them off of there. Whoops. There's one. Get this open here. All right, and here's another one. another one. Put it up here. And then we got some little ones. So we're going to grab a couple tiny ones. Place them over here. There's one. And one more. This one's a little bit lighter, but it will work. Okay, there you have it, guys. That's our butterfly top. And we'll sand this down in here and catch up these two bubbles. And then you'll have our cross. And there's your cross jewelry box. Nice and pretty. All right. That part is good. And you know what? Let's put one inside. I'm going to just pull it all together. Okay. So take this little guy. Stick him down in here. Get that bubble out of there. Okay. There you got it. One inside, some outside. And there's our little cross, guys. Once I get it sanded and finished, and then that'll be all pretty. I love it. Okay. Now we got our little turtles. Okay. I'll bring them down. And on our turtles, we are going to, where'd they go? Yeah. All right, here's our little stamps. Let's see what's in them. Let's see what they do. I don't know if they're already got ink in them, but let's find out. Nope, they don't. So we got to get an ink thing for them. Okay. Well, that was a shot. We'll do it. We'll get some. Okay. So now that didn't work. Let's go ahead and put a butterfly on. All right. So I have mini butterflies. On Mama. I think we're going to put this one on Mama. And then on the babies, which they'll probably look better, we will put the two little bitty butterflies. And so we're going to take that butterfly, start at the very edge. Whoops. Nope. We got to turn it. There, just like that. There's one. And then on this one here, we'll turn this one. Just like that. And there's two. So there you have our turtles, guys. They got little butterflies on them. It's about as cute as they're going to get because they're flat. You can't do too much to them, but I like them that way. And it's kind of really cute. Okay. So then we have our cowbell. Awesome sauce. Okay. And for our cowbell, give me 1 minute. All right. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. So I got the cows. These little girls are cute. They got little blue tutus on, little flower in their hair, and I think they go really good with the purple. So you got to get the backing off just like this, and then you line it up with your, line it up. I press in the center of the cowl first, and then press the rest of it down. Then you go to the edges, then press in the center again. You just want to make sure it's down good and strong. Then you take your fingers and you rub it. Make sure it's down good and tight. Just like that, so it doesn't come off. And then you find your sticker piece up here somewhere on the corner. There we go. Nope, that's not my corner. That's my corner. Okay, and then you pull from the corner. I should probably, that piece right there. Otherwise it'll tear my cowl off of there. There we go. Okay, then you just pull lightly. See that? You want to make sure that's down. That is her little horn or something. Oh, it is. How cute. Okay. Now that piece is off. I just rub my finger on it. Make sure she's down good and proper. It's just like an iron-on transfer. Isn't that pretty? Okay, we got one more to do. There are 3 other winners. I know your names, but you must watch the other video in order to win your prize. So go on the video of the showdown and you have to comment on it. And once you comment on it, then I will give you your prize. Kennedy has claimed hers today on the video from the showdown. Okay, so you do the same thing on this side. You just place it. You want to rub the center first, and then you rub the edge, and then you rub the crease again, and then you go to this side. But you want to make sure your cowl is all the way rubbed on so that none of the pieces come off, okay? Then you find your end, right there she is, and you just lightly pull. Look at that. And there you have it. Now, check that out. My little cow is in place. Isn't that cute? There you go. There's one on each side. Make sure that's stuck down. Doesn't look it, but I think it is. Okay, and then we're going to take our little box here, guys. Oops. And we're going to open it up. I have these little bitty lights, and I just pull out this little thingamajigger, and we turn them on. Well, maybe. I think my battery popped out of there. Well, let's get a different one. Let's try this one. Okay, so we take this little thingamajig out. There we go. See, flashing lights, small flicker, and steady. Stick them down inside our jar. And there you have it. You can see it light up from the bottom. The phone light kind of blocks the light a little bit, but it lit up through the bottom. Well, here. Can you see it? Look at that. It's really hard to see with the phone light, but anyway, it's lighted. Gorgeous. Okay. And then you just turn it off with one click. I usually stick the lights down in first. You want to make sure you get your bulbs in there, and then the little box on top so I don't tear the lights. Then we'll drill a hole through that. You can hang it up or you can sit it on your stand. Isn't that pretty? It looks blue in the light, but it is purple. It's a very pretty purple. That was the blue affected purple, remember? Okay. So there you have it. And our toilet, well, in our little toilet here, we're going to take okay. Take this little butterfly here, and we're going to, whoops, let me get her fin out of there. Well, she's not going to work because I got her fin tendon, but we'll put that one back. We'll take this one, scoot our toilet back. We're going to center her right there. Nope, she's not centered. Hold on. 1 second. Come on. Well, that's where it is. I'm not going to take it off because it'll tear him. But anyhow, that's our little toilet lid. Okay, just like so. Isn't that cute? And if I had a little bitty piece of toilet paper roll or something that looked like it, I'd sit it up here. That'd be really cute. But there you have our little trinket box. And that's all we're going to do to that, guys. I think that's adorable. Well, I got E6000 on my finger or something. Let me wipe that off. There we go. Now that's pretty. Oh, nice and pretty, guys. I love it. That is so cute. Who would have known a toilet, huh? Okay. We got one more here. And then we will do Kennedy's off of video, guys. But for this one, we're going to take this here. And we're just going to go inside the big letters. You can read it. The little letters are hard to get into. Just like that. Just like that. Here, get me a Q-tip. Brush that away right there. But as you can see, that's all there is to it. You just, and I'll find some real fine markers to write the bigger words in, or the tiny ones, I mean. Just like that. Like that. Clean that up. Here, oops, I gotta get this line right here. Then we'll clean it up. Get that off of there. Okay, and then we got our end. Okay. There, just like that, guys. Oops, I missed a spot right here. Okay. As you can see, it makes them brighter. And then, you know, you can get your teeny tiny markers to go in there. And this one here says, because someone we love in heaven, there's a little bit of heaven. Or because someone we love is in heaven, there's a little bit of heaven in our home. And it says in loving memory. Those are really pretty. Okay. Now, that concludes it for today. I'll go ahead and finish these up offline. And so we have our little bitty turtle shaker who's dry. And real quick, we'll get him some eyeballs. Just like that. Come to this side. Just like that. And there you have him, guys. He's got eyes. So, there's our little turtle shaker. Now, we're going to draw him and get him away. So, let me get my mess cleaned up and I'll come right back and we'll do a drawing. All right. So, we forgot one, so I went ahead and decorated it. This is the little bear coaster, guys, and it's got a little dragonfly. Isn't that pretty? A bear. Okay. And then we have our little turtle shaker that we're going to be doing. Shake it up. Set it down. Turn my head. Turn it around. I got too many in my hand. I'm taking the ones in my fingers. And let's see. Alice in Wonderland of Resin. So if you are watching my video on this video, then you will go on and comment on this video. You won the little turtle shaker. Okay? And so go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe. Or you already subscribed, so just go ahead and comment on it, and I'll write down your little turtle. And you have until tomorrow, or we redraw. Okay, now for our little bear coaster. We're going to give him a spin. sit it down. I reach my hand in, sit it around. And I got one. And this winner is Amy Hammond. So if you're watching Amy, go on and comment on this video and let me know that you saw this, and you will get your prize. You have to tell me what it was. I'll remember. Okay. So there's two. All righty. That was it. And you guys have a great day. And I will see you tomorrow. We're not going to get no pours done today. Kennedy, I will finish these offline and I'll have them ready for you to pick up when you pick up your skull. All right. Thank you all. If I drew your name on the last video, make sure you go on that video and comment. If I drew your name on this video, make sure you comment on this video. All right. Kennedy, you're already in. So I thank you all. You have a blessed night. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Love you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow for another exciting pour. Bye now.